Hey, what's up, everybody? So today I'm gonna make a short video. I am now in Morocco, in Casablanca. It's one of the biggest cities in Morocco, as you can see. It's an amazing view here. I'm in front of the world's second largest mosque, Hassan II Mosque. It's huge, and it's one of the major tourist attractions in Morocco. Okay, so in today's video, I would like to talk about the GPS, motorcycle GPS, and is a motorcycle GPS necessary for travel? My answer, straightforward, is no. I have been using the Garmin Zumo and the Tomtom for a couple months, and I have found them more disturbing than helpful. I brought to Morocco the Tomtom Rider, the latest version. As you can see, here's the mount, and it has been completely useless because just yesterday before my travel, I bought the map for Morocco, and after trying to install it, I couldn't because it's not compatible with Tomtom Rider for 400. They actually have the map, but it's not compatible, which is something ridiculous. And I complained and everything, and I got a refund, so I couldn't use the GPS. I left the mount, but I'm not using the device because it's useless. And I actually brought it to see what I could do with it, and it just shows the arrow, and the arrow is just pointing in awkward directions, and that's it. It doesn't even have a compass. I was in Morocco in the desert, and I couldn't even use it as a compass. It's not a navigation device for adventure travel. It's basically a device for traveling in cities, and I think it's a gimmick. So I have traveled more than 2,000 miles in this 2-week trip already. I am leaving today, and I have been commenting about how cell phone with GPS application, it's even more useful. This is my iPhone 6, as you can see, and one viewer commented that the a cell phone you cannot use it with gloves. I'm using thick leather gloves, and it's actually, the phone is inside my tank bag with this plastic protection, and I don't know if you can see, but I can actually use my phone with my fingers, and these are not touch gloves or gloves for cell phones or anything. These are normal gloves, normal leather gloves, cowhide gloves, very thick. These are one of the thickest gloves I found, which are very strong. And I have been using my cell phone as a GPS, which has been great because I don't have to worry about this thing getting stolen, about forgetting it, about. Actually, this thing is just a gimmick that will complicate your travel, and will give you a lot of worries. Most of the maps, I've been traveling with GPSs in Europe, and most of the maps are not perfect. Usually motorcyclists travel in small towns, in kind of these windy roads that sometimes are not in the GPS maps, and usually roads change their direction, they change the signaling, and this thing can get you in trouble. Plus, using a GPS, focusing on a GPS, keeps your eyes off the road, and it disorients you because you depend totally on this device. So, I mean, it's the worst. I've been traveling in Europe with the GPS, and it was very frustrating when it didn't work. And I have been traveling in Morocco, which has less signaling. It's more difficult to travel. You know, roads have no. Some roads you don't even know where you are. Sometimes don't have names. But I'm just using a paper map and this GPS. And the phone GPS. So with the iPhone, I downloaded. Of course, you cannot use Google Maps without offline. And in Morocco, you cannot download the offline map of the country. It's not supported. In Europe you can, in some American countries you can, but here in Morocco you can. Also, in Europe, if you're down using an offline Google map, the navigation feature won't work. So you need a data plan. But in Morocco, I have been in places where there is no actual cell phone signal or anything like that, and I just downloaded Maps.me, the app, which is a great app. It's an offline, it's free, app, it's 100% offline. It does, it has most of the cities and landmarks within the application, and I have been traveling with this with absolutely no problem. I haven't got lost once. So this is the app. I'm launching the app now. As you can see, I'm using my gloves, and this is the GPS. I'm just zooming in because I can do it, and I'm in Casablanca now, and I can actually, I can plan a route. I'm gonna go now to my destination. I'm gonna take the ferry. It's 3 hours to get there. Apparently it's gonna rain, but I'm just gonna get the. I'm gonna try to go to the ferry station. It works amazing. And this has been even better because I use the cell phone. It works as my camera. It works as my navigation device. Everything, and it has been great. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna return this stuff. I'm gonna return it back. I bought it in Amazon for about 350 euros. I'm not gonna use it anymore. I'm not gonna worry about it getting stolen or losing it or it breaking or not having the map. I'm just gonna use the cell phone. So the cool thing about not having this thing is that, for example, in adventure travel, you're gonna be sometimes traveling in countries that maps are not updated or they don't even have a map. So TomTom is a closed system. You're gonna download in here your map. You cannot you have to crack it. You have basically to jailbreak it in order to install a map here. You depend totally on TomTom Maps. You can only use TomTom Maps, and TomTom Maps. You have to update them. You have to pay the upgrades every 6 months or every year, which is ridiculous. So I mean, this is just a piece of crap. I talked a lot of shit about the Garmin, which is an absolute piece of crap, and the TomTom is a piece of crap too. I'm not gonna use this shit. I'm not gonna travel anymore with this shit. I'm just gonna use my cell phone, which is the best. And if you're worried about the weather, if you're worried about the gloves, don't worry. Gloves work. You know, just try to find the setup that works the best for you. My best setup is just having it on the tank back, not having it here because I can connect my headphones and everything. Weather. If you're worried about the weather, about getting wet, about rain, sun, whatever, just buy a waterproof case, put it inside a plastic, tank back case, whatever. That's not a problem. Um, and well, that's it. So I'm leaving now to Tanger. I'm gonna take the ferry there to Barcelona. It's about a 3 hour trip, and it seems it's gonna rain. I'm not worried because the phone is inside this waterproof tank back case. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or you want to ask me anything about traveling and all the navigation stuff, so let me know. And see you next time. Bye.